All right, then, you ruffians, I have returned, and I am here to do what is near and dear to you, which is your requests of me. Of course, you have to do that through the Discord, or YouTube deletes your comments because they hate me. Link in the description box down below if you give a shit to know. Yes, I just completed moving. Funny enough, these buildings I'm living in right now used to be barracks back during much earlier years of Fort Bliss. It's kind of funny. And what's funnier still is that I'm not too far away from the actual barracks where I stayed for a time. Anywho, it's funny how that shit works. It's a small world after all. All right, so apologies. The green screen got destroyed during moving, so you'll have to put up with background existing around me. But I look like I'm in a safe house. In a way, I guess I am. That being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and join the Discord for guaranteed for all of those. And yeah, let's jump in. So from the Discord, again, link in the description box down below. We have a lot of requests. We have a lot of requests. So one of the first ones is from Greekonian PK. Thank you very much for the recommendation, my guy. So from the Greekonian, Colmar McGinnis, more of our residential Irishman. Warhammer 40k song, The Hammer. Boy, I look forward to this. I look forward to this. Okay, it's about one of my favorite, cuddly buddies. Okay, you ready? I'm not. Maybe. We'll see. I guess we'll find out. Give me Schmiggle. Ah. All right, I think I'm properly prepared now. Let's jump in, shall we? That's a little quiet. Yeah, that's a little quiet. Why is that? Oh, well, maybe I'm just going more deaf. I'm already pretty old, so more shit going wrong just is inevitable at this point. Let's continue, shall we?
I see you, frail little soul with fire. We'll liberate this land, yeah. Don't fret now, we shall hold the hordes back with obsidian hands. And don't be afraid of the red eyes, they see you more than collateral. I see you're left behind, yeah. Off to the side like your fate is sealed, yeah. No life's too small to save, no soul out is too weak to shield it. No, we're not heroes, just a fire that endures.
For as lame duck as the Salamanders can be, right? I mean, they have their moments, but they're not one of the better written factions for Warhammer 40k, in my estimation. Because the Salamanders could be so much more, honestly. Vulcan's awesome. He's pretty freaking awesome already, right? He's one of the mightiest, and strongest of all the Primarchs. Also the huggiest and cuddliest. He's a dichotomy of masculinity, made ultimate form. Um, but yeah, and the Salamanders, by the way, all right, as a quarter nigga, I appreciate the Salamanders because, well, I mean, they make sense, right? They're representation done right in many different ways, right? So, now people might be like, okay, stop making it weird. No, 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 no. This is important to me, at least. If it's not to you, you can just, tune me out for 30 seconds or so. But the thing is that the Salamanders, Well, I mean, if I was someone who is from, you know, who is originating from POC of any kind, right? Would I want the good stereotype of myself, my culture, and all of them things, my special part of humanity as a whole race? Would I want that represented by something shitty or something superior to, if not better than me? Just kidding. You don't even need pre-qualifiers for that because it's a human thing. Human. Like flesh and blood, human. We're all different types and different shapes, sizes, and colors. But we all share that in common. We all have a heart, a brain, senses, and a physiology. We all share that in common. We're just different flavors of the same thing. That said, I appreciate the salamanders greatly because I would rather that than, I don't know, some of my Moor ancestors being represented, right? Because I'm part Moor, North African, Moroccan. And, if I were to have like what they did to southern Spain, hell, what the Moors helped do to parts of not sub-Saharan, but well, okay, in some cases, whatever. Nobody really cares that much. Would I want the history of like, because I've got some Bantu in me as well. The Bantu did horrific shit. Which one would I like? The salamanders or, the shit they do nowadays? You let me know in the comments down below, okay? Me personally, I want something to represent me that's better than me or superior to me. Most people I've met in the world would rather that than reality. That's just a fact. But you let me know what you think, okay? Anyway, I enjoy that part of them. Also, the fact that they're huggly, they're huggly, cuddly, like they love fire. They're basically space marine dragons, but they love to hug and cuddle humanity.
Will the anvil, the hammer, will the sword and the flame, will the shield of the broken, of the tired and the chain, and if truly is worship, then we'll kneel through the pain, will the smoke there'll be fire, we'll remember every name.
Bob, I love it. I freaking love it. Like, again, the salamanders in lore are not. Unfortunately, they get their butts whooped hardcore quite often. They've lost a lot more than they've won, partly because of them trying to stick to principle, which makes them endearing, but partly also because they're written so poorly. They could be so much better, really. Or maybe that's just me. Okay, let me know what you think. But let's just continue.
I see you back to the wall, we'll shield the weak from heresy's claws, yeah. We're about to more than a cause, we fought for none, but we still for all in. What good is victory if we all don't see the die?
I actually have an answer for that, which I appreciate him bringing this up because it's an old soldier's saying that's put in different words all the time. What is winning if we all die, right? Or what is triumph if there's no one left to receive it? Okay, it's said in many different ways, and I've heard it from many different people. Okay, I've served alongside everybody in all branches and all agencies, and excuse me, fuck, even local police to places for certain reasons. And the common trend is like when you meet the good ones, because there's good and bad and everything. But you meet the truly good ones, not the ones that are there being anchored by the good ones, and not the ones that are there next to them who are just there for the opportunities. I'm talking about the truly good ones, where it's like, to them, the ethos is worth as much as the telos. You know what I mean? And it's something I come across all the time, even today. Something like that will never change because it's so true. But here's my answer to it. What is victory if there's no one left to celebrate? Well, if it is victory we have earned, then it will be for others to be enabled by our sacrifice to celebrate. I can't figure out a way to really shorten that down. If you can, let me know in the comments down below. But that's my answer to it. It's like, look, you can't control for everything. You can't do everything. And we only have so much power individually and even as a team. So the thing with that is like, look, if we're all going to die, we better make it worth it. And if we die in the name of victory, so be it. So that others may be able to celebrate it. That's my thing, that's my, 5 W's on it, really.
So let them sound, their drums will drown them out in a hammer song, yeah. See them run as we sit up like chaotic souls that are far too gone, and I'd burn 1,000 wounds just to save one innocent soul.
God Almighty, I appreciate that sentiment. Something that's been killing me recently is all the shit I'm hearing about out of Afghanistan and Iraq too. It's like, shit, dude. So much of the good work we tried to do just got destroyed. And the unfortunate thing is that it is a necessity. Like it says in the Bible, if they do not submit to you, right, and give in to you wholly and completely, well, then waste all of them. That's not a joke either. It is in the Bible. Look it up. When God calls us to war, he demands we win. Well, in the Middle East, they are the rawest form of this, besides Africa and some parts of South America, right? And some parts of Asia. But this in its rawest form. It would be wonderful and great and beautiful if we could just win militarily and that was it. Okay, war's done. Now let's go back to, other things, right? That's utopian kind of thinking. The only way that's ever worked was between homogenous or similar homogenous cultures like Europe's. Right. In Europe, they have a greater shared culture than they do outside of Europe. It's easier there, but a lot of other places in the world, no. And it just kills me that, that girls' school in Afghanistan that I helped to build and secure, they basically conducted a slaughter there. Because these girls, were educated. It's like, fuck, man. But I feel that sentiment. Therefore, probably why I feel a lot for the Salamanders. If I could burn down every single village we knew they were Taliban. They were the family of Taliban. And they were the supporters and network of Taliban. We knew everybody in that village was one. Still weren't allowed to do shit. Couldn't even turn them over to AUP or ANA because they were like, well, they're not attacking you. Therefore, blah, 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 fucking liberal bullshit. But if we had wiped that one village, the one that was, only about 20 clicks over would have been spared. So what do you do? I tend to agree with John on this. And if you know, you know, right? But I agree with Big John, Shrek himself on this one. When you're in the land of savages, do as savages do. Just saying. Well, anyway, fuck, man. This is so good. It's got me triggered. But yeah, I feel that sentiment. It's like, if I could save some true innocence, right? True innocence, in case people don't know, when people think of innocent, they're like everybody and myself. No, that's not how it works. A true innocent is those not involved and those who are not participant. So, if you're just a random civilian caught in the crossfire, that's an innocent, right? Women and children that got nothing to do with nobody in the fight, period, same thing. They're innocents. If you're participant, right? If you are in the fight on either side or whatever sides, then you are no longer an innocent. You are now a combatant. That's essentially how it works. But I'm talking like, if I could save truly innocent people, but I had to, destroy a couple of cities to do it, God will judge me. Then again, I'm thinking he'll be on my side on that one. But what do you think? What do you think? You let me know in the comments down below. This has got me going, man. I love it.
Will the anvil, the hammer, will the sword and the flame, will the shield of the broken, of the tired and the chain, and if truly is worship, then we'll kneel through the pain. Will the smoke, there'll be fire, we'll remember every day.
Hey, it's one of my sisters. I love my nuns with guns. I love my nuns with guns. They're great. If I could marry a nun, I would.
Will the anvil, the hammer, will the sword and the flame, will the shield of the broken, of the tired and the chain, and if truly is worship, then we'll kneel through the pain. Will the smoke, there'll be fire, we'll remember every day.
The salamanders have such a cool aesthetic. Black skin with red eyes. Dude. Amazing. That's one of the things I also like about them most. Because I remember when they came out, and they were described and stuff, and it was like, boy, that's so cool. Some part of that really, I like it. I really do. Plus, how they're described in the books with smoldering eyes, like they're burrowing into your soul. Like, Bub, I love that. That's great. It's cool as hell. Is that it? Yes, indeed. That is it. So, another request from by Colmar McGinnis, Warhammer 40k Song of a Hammer for tribute to one of my favorite Space Marine, legion / chapters, the Salamanders. I love it. I love it to death. What do you think? You let me know in the comments down below. All right, you know what time it is. Be good. Be safe. Make good life for yourselves. Don't compromise safety and security for nobody and nothing. Death and disaster is only a second away. Do what you can today, and I will see y'all in the next one. Oof. I am Badger 7 Actual, the formerly homeless veteran, Black Cat Badger, out.